hidden in caves carved by the rivers into the clay shores, especially at sharp bends where the current is strongest. These underground dwellings offer Mokulembembe a perfect hideout, allowing it to evade human eyes. Descriptions of Mokulembembe depict a dinosaur-sized cryptid, fiercely territorial and highly protective of its habitat. Local fishermen have long believed that venturing too close to the creature's domain spells doom. The stories say that if a canoe drifts into its territory, Mokulembembe will attack without hesitation, overturning the boat and leaving the crew to their fate. What's strange, however, is that the creature reportedly doesn't eat its victims. Instead, it leaves the bodies untouched, suggesting that Mokulembembe has no interest in consuming humans. Some locals believe that Mokulembembe is a herbivore, surviving on the vegetation found in its swampy home. It's said to venture onto the shores during daylight hours to forage for plant matter, feeding on the rich greenery that thrives in the humid environment. This idea of a plant-eating giant only adds to the creature's mystique, making it seem less like a monster and more like a relic of a forgotten time. One of the most captivating aspects of the Mokulembembe legend is its supposed connection to dinosaurs. Many believers in cryptozoology, the study of hidden or unknown animals, suggest that Mokulembembe could be a surviving dinosaur species, possibly related to the Brachiosaurus or Diplodocus, which were massive, long-necked dinosaurs that roamed the Earth millions of years ago. The similarity between eyewitness accounts of Mokulembembe and scientific descriptions of these dinosaurs has fueled speculation that a small population of dinosaurs might have survived in the isolated wilderness of Africa. These theories are driven by reports of the creature's physical characteristics, which bear a striking resemblance to those of sauropods, the group of dinosaurs known for their enormous size, long necks, and small heads. Witnesses describe Mokulembembe as having a similar build, leading some to believe that it might be a living sauropod, a dinosaur that somehow escaped extinction and continued to thrive in the hidden corners of the Congo Basin. While the existence of Mokulembembe remains unproven, the legend continues to fascinate people around the world. The idea that a creature from the age of dinosaurs could still be alive today, hidden in the depths of an African swamp, keeps the mystery of Mokulembembe alive. Baby dinosaurs. So far, we've explored some wild and unbelievable claims, but here's something that might really catch your eye. There's a video circulating online that appears to show baby dinosaurs running along a beach. In another video, you can spot what looks like a group of these tiny dino-like creatures dashing across a road. It's almost like stepping into a scene from Jurassic Park. But before you get too excited, there's something you should know. Some people believe these so-called baby dinosaurs aren't dinosaurs at all. Instead, they say what you're seeing in these videos is a group of coatis. Now, if you've never heard of a coati, you're not alone. These small mammals are part of the raccoon family and mostly live in Central and South America. Coatis are pretty unique, with their long snouts, bushy tails, and the mask-like markings around their eyes that give them a bit of a mischievous look. One of the reasons coatis might be mistaken for dinosaurs, especially in grainy videos, is the way they move. When they're on the go, coatis often hold their tails straight up in the air for balance. From a distance, those upright tails can look a lot like the stiff, high-held tails of dinosaurs, which might explain why some people think they're seeing something prehistoric. There are plenty of reasons to appreciate coatis, even if they're not dinosaurs. For one, they're absolutely adorable with their ringed tails and curious faces. But they're not just cute, they're also important to their ecosystems. Coatis are omnivores, meaning they eat both plants and animals, and they play a crucial role in keeping insect and invertebrate populations under control. In fact, they're known to snack on tarantulas, which might be a big plus if you're not a fan of spiders. So, while coatis might make a pretty convincing dinosaur impression with their tails in the air, they're very much modern-day creatures with their own charm and importance. Let's hope these little animals don't end up like the real dinosaurs extinct. They may not be prehistoric, but they're a valuable part of our world today. And who knows? The next time you see a video of a baby dinosaur, you might just be looking at a group of coatis having a good time. Loch Ness Monster. On a bright sunny Scottish Sunday, November 12, 1933, a man named Hugh Gray set out on his usual stroll along the banks of Loch Ness, near Inverness. This scenic spot, where the Ness River flows into the northern end of the vast lake, was a peaceful place for reflection. But on this particular day, Something far from peaceful caught Gray's eye. As he later recounted to the media, he noticed an object of considerable dimensions emerging 2 or 3 feet out of the water, not far from where he stood. The sight was so startling that Gray quickly grabbed his bulky Kodak box camera and managed to snap several photographs before the mysterious object sank back into the depths. The resulting image seemed to show an animal-like tail thrashing in the churning water. And just like that, Hugh Gray may have ignited one of the world's earliest viral phenomena, the legend of the Loch Ness Monster. Or as skeptics would argue, he simply captured an unidentifiable object floating in the deep, murky waters of Scotland's most famous lake. Either way, the photograph sent shockwaves around the globe, sparking curiosity, excitement, and endless debate. To this day, people from all corners of the world flock to Loch Ness, hoping to snap their own photo of what has come to be known as the Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster is allegedly a marine creature that some people believe still lives in the cold, dark waters of Loch Ness in Scotland, often referred to as Nessie. Those who claim to have seen it describe the creature as large, a neck and a huge body which I'd say was about 30 feet long, with a humped back, a long snake-like neck, and flippers that propel it through the water. However, despite these eyewitness accounts, or the similar lake monster, scientists have cast serious doubt on the monster's existence, suggesting instead that Nessie is more of a myth than a living creature. Reports of a mysterious beast inhabiting Loch Ness go way back, in fact, to ancient times. The local Pictish people, who lived in Scotland during the Iron Age, carved images of a strange, flippered beast into stones. But the first written account of a creature in Loch Ness appears in a 7th century biography of St. Columba. According to this tale, in 565 AD, the monster attacked a swimmer in the loch and was preparing to attack another when St. Columba intervened, commanding the beast to go back. Miraculously, it obeyed. Over the centuries, sightings of the Loch Ness Monster remain sporadic, with most reports seeming to be influenced by Scottish folklore, which is rich with tales of mythical water creatures. In more recent years, the Loch Ness area has become a magnet for monster hunters, eager to prove Nessie's existence once and for all. Some have used sonar, others have tried underwater photography, but so far, none have been able to find conclusive evidence. Many of the photographs that allegedly show Nessie have been discredited as hoaxes, while others turned out to be images of other animals or floating debris. Despite the lack of solid proof, the legend of the Loch Ness Monster continues to thrive. Hundreds of thousands of tourists visit Loch Ness every year, drawn by the allure of this mysterious creature. Whether or not Nessie is real, one thing is certain: the monster has become a cultural icon, and its legend has had a very real impact on Scotland's economy. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.